Welcome back to our channel. We bring you the top 20 racing movies. Before we continue, please press the subscribe button and the bell notification icon to receive regular updates from us whenever we upload a video. Most of us will not get in a race car, but racing is actually an exciting movie line. Here are our favorite racing pictures. Press the accelerator and go. Number 20 is Ford vs. Ferrari, 2019. Ford vs. Ferrari did not excite the audiences. It also got a Best Picture nomination. Sure, many people thought it deserved that, but not because it wasn't a good movie. The film, starring Matt Damon and Christian Bale, feels more solid drama than Best Picture candidate. It's solid and a real story to boot. Number 19 is The Fast and the Furious, 2001. But the Fast and Furious movies are about street racing. Then they broke a cast through Dwayne Johnson and action adventures. The series began with Vin Diesel and Paul Walker going a quarter of a mile between making a ton of cash and bringing in stars like Jason Statham. Number 18 is Days of Thunder, 1990. Before Ford vs. Ferrari, Days of Thunder was considered by many one of the best dramatic racing movies. In the Tony Scott movie, Tom Cruise plays a hotshot open-wheeler racer named Cole Trickley, who becomes a NASCAR driver. If you're a NASCAR fan, this might be the best of these movies for you. Number 17 is Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, 2006. If you want a humorous auto racing, Talladega Nights is the best you can get. That is, if you are in Will Ferrell's exclusive comedy. This is another film in which he confidently plays the role of a loudmouth idiot. And the comedy is certainly not subtle. It is said that there are a ton of laughs in this film. Number 16 is Cars, 2006. What if cars do not require drivers? If they lead themselves because they are alive? Cars is about a group of cars living in an unnamed world. It features some race cars such as Lightning McQueen, voiced by Owen Wilson. The universe of Cars is strange, but it has sparked 2 sequels for Pixar. Number 15 is Breaking Away, 1979. There are many routes in the race, including bikes. Maybe you're bored with this, but we had to add Breaking Away, because this is probably the best racing movie, and it's too solid for an aging film. Number 14 is Cannonball Run, 1981. Not all races take place on the track. Some of them take place on the streets. Cannonball Run is all about a comedy based on real cross-country race. Unlike the absurd racer cartoons, it is a collective comedy with real cars and real stunts. Number 13 is Senna, 2010. We are only adding one documentary, but it should be Senna. The film about the late Brazilian race car driver, Ayrton Senna, has not been considered the best sports documentaries. It is one of the best acclaimed documentaries of the last decade or so. Senna really catches the story. Number 12 is Rush, 2013. Formula One is less popular in the United States. For the rest of the world, it's the most famous version of racing. You may not be aware of James Hunt or Niki Lauda. You may also not know about the 1976 Formula One season. In that case, see Rush. If nothing else, this includes Chris Hemsworth. Number 11 is Le Mans, 1971. Steve McQueen loved racing. He also did some actual race car driving. However, he is one of the world's biggest movie stars. Making Le Mans was majorly a dream project for him. In addition to using actual footage from the 24-man Le Mans race, some filming also took place during one race. Number 10 is The Love Bug, 1968. Most of the cars don't have access to get a series of movies. Herbie did the naming Love Bug. This is a very 60s car, and it's a very 60s movie. It's also about the only time you'll see the Beetle being used and winning in auto races. It happens when you have a car with your own mind. Number 9 is Grand Prix, 1966. They've been making racing movies since the silent era, but this is the first movie in our list. Grand Prix is a collective play about fictional Formula One season. James Garner is best known for his role in the Rockford Files. Grand Prix received critical acclaim and won 3 technical Oscars. Number 8 is Speed Run, 2008. Wachowskis make crazy movies. For example, The Matrix has a huge success, but it is very nuts. They're involved in amazing filmmaking, and this is not for everyone. That's why the acid trip of the Speed Racer movie was kind of a fall. It has its fans because some people really want a crazy-looking cotton candy movie based on an old Japanese cartoon. Number 7 is Lucky Logan, 2017. The main characters in Steven Spielberg's film do not race car drivers. They are depressed people pulling looters. This is an exploitive film. So why does it make this list? Because the looting took place during the Coca-Cola 600. It was one of the largest NASCAR races of the year. We see many auto racing and 6 different NASCAR drivers with minor guest roles rather than drivers. Number 6 is Eat My Dust, 1976. Ron Howard directed Rush and Eat My Dust. Are they good movies? Not really. This is the cheapest Roger Corman movie. However, it is in a way a recognizable part of film history. Eat My Dust, Corman told Howard if he was ready to star in. He allowed Howard to direct and star in another film. The film became Grand Theft Auto, and was the worst film to be directed by Howard. Number 5 is Need for Speed, 2014. After Breaking Bad, Aaron Paul was a rising star. One of his first opportunities to try out movie stardom was Need for Speed. It made a good amount of money, but it was considered a collapse. Paul is good at it, and so is Michael Keaton, but the film is kind of like that. Number 4 is Seabiscuit, 2003. 2003. The Gary Ross directed movie adaptation of the book of the same name depicts the Depression-era hardships of a life-troubled car maker, Charles Howard, who tries his hand in horse racing. The then Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, displays his talents and versatility. The movie showcased the mental and emotional preoccupations and ambitious representative of the era. Number 3 is Rat Race, 2001. Rat Race is basically a reprint of It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. Why does it make our list? It's a race, in a title. It's a mad, 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 mad world. People are trying to be the first to find treasure. But there's no real race. The actual race takes place in the rat race. Slapstick comedy doesn't always work, but it is a good comedy. Number 2 is Death Race 2000, 1975. Death Race 2000 did not less what the globe would be like at the flip at the millennium, and we ought to all be appreciative. This can be another Roger Corman production, which implies it's lean, mean, and not being fascinated by being delicate. There are many violence and large amount of ton of schlock. There simply is a smidgen of witticism and comedy there too likewise. Plus, its options function from David Carradine, and a pre-Rocky Balboa Sylvester Stallone. Number 1 is Thunderbolt, 1995. Did you know there was a racing movie starring Jackie Chan? This Hong Kong action movie shows Chan as a race car driver, and as usual, he does his own stunts. Well, not all. No, not because he was worried. Chan, who made Rumble in the Bronx, hurt himself, so he did only the stunts he could physically do. Thanks for watching this video. Hit the like button to like this video, and also hit the comment button in Other to drop your comment.